Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so today I want to talk about Colleen Ballinger and her return to vlogging on her Colleen Vlogs channel. I also want to talk about the long break that Colleen Ballinger took from posting on her vlog channel, her very, very long break of 2 weeks, that she made an announcement video that she was taking a break from posting on YouTube. I also want to talk about speculations that I had on why she was taking this break, and I want to talk about some things that I found when I went back and I watched her newest 2 videos since coming back. I watched both of the videos, the cringe fest that they were. I watched both of the videos, and I found some things that were very, very interesting when I was watching them. You know, my Scooby-Doo ears went up a little bit. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then I was like looking through the comment section. The comment section was very interesting to me. So I have a lot of thoughts about this, and I want to talk about this today. But in all honesty, Colleen Ballinger was kind of off my radar in the last week or two since I had made my last video announcing her departure from YouTube. Like I said, she made a video on her YouTube channel, and let me look it up really quick. I have her channel pulled up right here. Her video was from 2 weeks ago, and it was called Bye For Now. And in that video, she said that she was going to take a break for a while, and that she needed to find an editor because her life is so stressful, putting out 4 or 5 vlogs a week and doing 2 podcasts, that her life is so stressful that she needed to find an editor to do all these things for her. Now, don't worry about Colleen. She's found an editor, so it's made her life a lot easier. But anyway, so she talked about that. She talked about how she just kind of needed to take a break from things and all of that. So since I made that video, she was kind of off my radar. I didn't really think much about her. And then yesterday, people started sending me a community post that Fat Sajak, who also covers Colleen Ballinger, had posted on her community post tab, or her community tab on YouTube. And so I read it, and I was like, what is going on with Colleen Ballinger? Like, what is going on? She obviously is back, so what is going on? So first, let me read to you Fat Sajak's post that she posted over on her community post tab on YouTube. By the way, okay, Fat Sajak, I am really, really missing Wagon Wheel Watusi. So I'm ready for that to come back to your Instagram. Okay, so she said over here, and I live for this kind of like just brutal honesty. She said, can I be so effing for real? Please, please, somebody with Colleen Ballinger be so effing for real. Like I need to make a long actual rant video about this woman because I never fully get it out of my system somehow. Me neither. I totally relate to that statement. First of all, these thumbnails piss me off. Second of all, the fact that she allows her children no privacy whatsoever while she exploits the hell out of them is so vile. Third, her oldest son is now, like, taking over parts of these vlogs, and it's infuriating. As glad as I am to see that her views are so low on a channel with millions of subscribers, I'd be even more glad to see her come up with something that isn't showcasing 3 innocent children for money. Okay, thanks. The moon is almost full. You may end up with several rant videos from me this week. LOL. I hope so. I said, you know, 2 years ago, I think that it was really important to keep this conversation about Colleen Ballinger alive, and I still believe that, right? So I read her post, and I thought, well, this is interesting. So Colleen Ballinger must be back, and she must be showcasing her children again as a family vlogger, which, you know, even before the allegations came out almost 2 years ago now, she was getting a lot of criticism about her vlog channel having turned into a family vlogging channel. That was one of the big criticisms she was getting at that time. And that's been an ongoing criticism that she's gotten. In my last video that I did about her, I believe I kind of went into some depth talking about this law that just passed in California recently. Family vloggers have been a point of conversation within the influencer world for quite some time, and family vloggers get a lot of criticism. Family vloggers also get a lot of love from the people that follow them and have parasocial relationships with them and their children and things like that. And so I believe it was in January the law went into effect, was passed and went into effect in California. And the law says, I believe, if I remember correctly, that if your children are featured in more than 30% of the video, then you have to set aside 65% of that video to, in a separate account. There's a whole law that was passed about this, that you have to set aside a 65% of the proceeds from that one video to for an account for your children. And then that goes to them. And then when they turn, I believe, 18 years old, that is like their income from basically being like child workers, child stars, those kinds of things. It's one of the reasons why a lot of family vloggers are moving out of California. A lot of them are moving actually to Tennessee because Tennessee is a protected state from that. But I believe it's a protected state, which is why, like, I think the LeBrant family moved there. There's other families that have moved to Tennessee, but a lot of family vloggers are moving out of California. It's, we also see that, like, a lot of, like, famous YouTubers are moving out of California because of, tax issues and things like that. And they're moving to places where their taxes are cheaper and things like that. So we've seen that happen before, and now this is the new thing that's happening. Which again indicates that all these YouTubers really care about is money at the end of the day. So when I saw this community post, I was like, what was interesting because my speculation was, in her last video, she said that she needed to find an editor. Her life was so difficult, and so she needed to find an editor to edit her videos. And I even said in there that her videos are not highly edited. They're literally like, she just films a little bit here. There's no, like, if you watch her videos, and I just watched 2 of them, I watched them again back to back, so I made sure that I knew what I was talking about. There's no segue between the pieces, okay? There's no, like, natural segue from her sitting in her bedroom to then being outside, cleaning out the chicken coops and things like that, to her being back in her bedroom and her shrine to Miranda Sings. There's no segue, natural segue into it. So literally what she's doing with a camera or with her phone is she's just filming pieces and then she's clipping those pieces together. It's very similar to what I do in my vlog every night, sitting on the front porch. My camera stops at the 30-minute mark. That's one clip. I film again. If my tripod falls, that's another clip. I just put all the clips together and you have a vlog. It literally takes me maybe 2 minutes to put all those clips together, okay? She has very few jump cuts in her videos, I've noticed, which means she's not editing out a lot of what she says. So basically, she's just filming throughout her day, and then she's deciding which clips she puts in there. This is not a highly edited video, okay? So the fact that she was saying that she needed to hire an editor to edit her videos, now on her podcast, that would make sense. But on her videos, which is what she was saying, that she needs an editor for this, I'm not really sure why you would need an editor to just put clips together. I am sure even some of you out there have done this as well, or have, YouTube channels where it's very simple to do, okay? I mean, you could do it all from your phone, honestly. You would never even need to have a camera, tripod, editing. You wouldn't have to have software. You could do it all on iMovie on your phone. It would take you about 5 minutes to do. So the fact that she's now hiring out an editor is interesting to me. Okay, that's number one. Number two is that I speculated that her saying she was taking a break because she needed some time and she also needed to find an editor was because this law had gone into effect, I believe, at the end of January. So by the time that it caught up with her and people were, she was having her kids still in a lot of videos. Like when I went through her videos for my last one, she had her kids highly featured in a lot. I mean, they were obviously in more than 30%. They were probably in 60% of her videos, which meant that whatever she was making from her videos, she would have to set 65% aside, okay? Now, she has these 2 podcasts that she does, which aren't heavily viewed. And then she has her vlogging channel. She's not posting on any other channels, okay? I'm just gonna speculate. Her videos are about 18 minutes long, all right? Even if she's, let's say, getting 50% watch time on her videos, which for most YouTubers is kind of bizarre that she would get that, then she's getting 9 minutes, okay? Like her longest vlogs are usually about 18 to 20 minutes long. Let's say 10 minutes. If her average watch time is 50% of that, she's getting paid on a 10-minute. She's getting paid for 10 minutes. If in that 10 minutes, let's say she has an ad every 2 to 3 minutes, she has 3 to 4 to 5 ads that she's getting paid for, okay? And she's getting 30 to 50,000 views on that. On a 30 to 50,000 viewed video where she's getting 3 to 4 ads on it, she might be making, and I am being very, very fair to her right now, she might be making $300 to $400, okay, on that video. Maybe $500. So the fact that 65% that she has to pay to her kids on $500 is per video now, you have cut her income down in half. So she is now making $200 to $250 instead of $500 a video, okay? Well, that's a great cut. If tomorrow you went into work and somebody said, I'm cutting your pay in half, you'd start looking for another job, right? So for her, like, this is a huge pay cut. And so what I was speculating was she's going to try to figure out a way where she knows, and maybe this is why she had to have an editor, I don't know, where an editor can go in and she can say, I can only have my kids be in 28% of this video. Like, it can't be any more than 30%. It can't be any, I don't even want to chance it. So we're going to only have them in at 28 to 29%, because if you have them in for more than that, then I have to put it in the side thing, right? So she might have hired an editor to make sure that the time equals exactly that. And so I was speculating that that's what she was doing. She was trying to figure out what's she going to do with this vlog moving forward, because I have to believe that the people that are holding on, that these 30 to 50,000 views that she's getting on her vlogs, are people that do love to watch her and her kids and her family together. So for me, I was like, how she knows. I mean, Colleen Ballinger's not a stupid person. She didn't get to the level of fame that she got to by being stupid. And it all wasn't just luck and fandom either. So she knows that she's got to manipulate the system somehow, because she's got to make her audience that has held on for the family vlogging situation happy. So how do I show enough of my kids, talk enough about my family, without having to set aside this money? Because that's a huge pay cut, right? So that would have been what my speculation kind of was. So I was like, when I saw this community post, I was like, what's going on? Like, what did she do? So I went back and I looked at her last 2 channels. So thank you, Fat Sajak, for bringing this to my attention. I appreciate it. Go check out her channel. So I went and looked, and her Bye For Now video, which was 3 minutes and 49 seconds, is from 2 weeks ago. Then she has a video from 2 days ago, which is sitting at 50,000 views. Now, I just want to make this clear. Her video from 2 weeks ago is at 109,000 views. Okay, now this is important about the comment section, because I'm going to talk about this in just a second, okay? So then from 2 days ago, her video is at 50,000 views, and it's called I'm Back. Okay. And then her video from 1 day ago is almost at the same amount of views as this one is, which is at 48,000 views, and it's Twins Bedroom Makeover Reveal. Well, what that tells you, when you look back at her videos before she stopped and took a break, she got new beds for the twins, and that was 54,000 views. Vlogging with my kids' $20 camera, 34,000 views. Breastfeeding advice and rant, 38,000 views. Overstimulated on Valentine's Day, 38,000 views. Almost every single one of her videos has to do with her either being a parent or what. It's literally, she is definitely 100% a family vlogging channel, okay? So when I went in here and I looked at this, I was like, okay, so what's this video about I'm back and things like that? So I went and I watched this video, I'm back. Now the video is 16 minutes and 16 seconds, okay? So like I said, you know, I'm being fair when I'm saying 50% of watch time. My videos are very, very long, so typically, so I have extraordinarily long watch times. On my vlog, because people watch my vlogs almost through the entirety, well, the majority of them do, my watch time is very long on those videos. An average watch time from what I've talked to people is usually about 25 to 30% of your video, because there's a lot of people that come in and they dip out right away. They're like, I'm not here for this, I don't care, whatever, or they scan through it, right? So that average is in it. It's the average of all of it. That's your average watch time, right? So in a 16-minute video, you have to think about the fact that she's probably getting, if, like I said, I'm being fair to her. If half of that is 8 minutes, she's getting paid on 8 minutes of ads, average, okay? So that's not, I mean, her videos are not that long to begin with. Well, I watched this video, and I think this is the video where she has her son sing in the middle of it. Okay, so it was interesting because I'm watching the video, and she's sitting there and she's talking about taking a break, and she did this, and she did that. I'm like, these things she's talking about are usually things that she would show footage of. She says in the video, I have a lot of vlogs coming out this week. I have a lot of footage from a vacation that they took to things about the kids that she said, oh, I'm going to show you guys all this stuff about the kids. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting to me because you're saying all this, but by this point in a vlog, we've seen the kids a lot usually, right? I mean, I was probably at like, I don't even know, like I could pull it up right now and I could tell you, hold on just a second. I could tell you, like, I could scan through it and tell you where she's at, like how, when you see the kids. She shows pictures of the kids, but like you don't see the kids really until, okay, here's the song part. So you don't really see the kids until, and it's her oldest son, until the 5 minute and 20 second mark, okay? So then she talks about how her oldest son wrote this song based on this notebook in her daughter's dollhouse. Okay, so then it's this whole montage of her son singing this song, and she does this whole like animation thing around it. She talks about how she hired an editor and all that kind of stuff in there. Well, this animation that she does is similar to animation that she's done in the past with Miranda Sings. It almost looks identical to Miranda Sings' kind of animation from the past. So I don't believe that she has an editor. I believe that, I mean, maybe she does. Maybe she listed it in the description box. I don't know. But I believe she's doing it all herself. So it's this montage of her kid in the middle of it singing this song about pirates or something. I'm like, is she going to release this song? Like, I mean, it's extensive. It's like him sitting there, and then she does all this animation around it. I mean, this song goes on for a good 2 or 3 minutes. So then at the end of it, she has her kids in here. Then it's her sitting here, and then she shows her kids sitting on the couch with her. And that's like a 1-minute clip. And then she's back in her bedroom, and she's talking. And I'm like, okay, I've watched enough Colleen Ballinger vlogs to know she has her kids in a lot more than this. If I added it up, on a 16-minute vlog, I bet she's got her kids in here. The singing part in the middle is a lot. But the rest of it, she shows just clips of her kids. I bet total in here, she's maybe got her kids 4 minutes, if, in this video, okay? So I'm like, well, that's 25% of the video. That's not 30% of the video. So at the end of it, she goes in and she discusses this fundraiser thing. Now, what's interesting to me, and I'll be honest, this is one piece of Colleen Ballinger that I don't know a lot about. But Colleen Ballinger has gotten a lot of criticism in the past for this fundraiser that she does annually every year, right? I think it's for pediatric cancer. People have insinuated that she didn't forward the money to the people, that she did the fundraiser, but where did the money go, that she never said where the money went, all this kind of stuff. What's interesting about this part of the vlog is she goes into extensive detail about the fundraiser she's done, what she did at Christmas time, I believe in last year, 2023, and how much money she raised. She says exactly how much. It was like $24,806, or no, I think it was like $28,000 something, because she says she rounded it up and gave them $30,000. She says all the organizations that she donated to. I mean, she is very, very specific about it. And it was weird to me because I was like, I don't know that anybody's bringing up these allegations recently. So this is her like 6 months later addressing the allegations at the very end of a video. And I'm like, there are so many people that have talked about this in the past, and now you wait to add it in a video at the very end when people might not even catch it because most people have probably like checked out at this point, right? Okay. So then I go in and I watch her next video, which her next video is called, and this is the one that Fat Say Jack was talking about, Twins Bedroom Makeover Reveal. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting because she's going to have her kids running in and out, and her kids, there's no way she's going to do this bedroom makeover reveal without her kids being heavily shown in it. But she doesn't. The kids are hardly in it at all. In fact, the kids aren't even in it until the very end when they run in to see their new rooms. And I'm like, oh, I was right about this. Like, she is heavily editing these vlogs. It is her literally in her kid's bedroom showing the makeover, and the kids are never in there. They're not in there until the very end when they run in, and I think it's her husband that said, I think Eric says something to her, to the kids about like, oh, the what do you call it? The, oh, shoot, the, what are those called? Oh, shoot, why can't, I literally just Googled this. Oh shoot, what's it called? Not the baby beds, but, oh my God, this was the point in my video that I wanted to talk about. Now I have to look it up because I'm having like a moment in my brain where my brain is going, what is that called? Oh my God. I have a brand new nephew. I should know this. Why can't I remember this? My brain is just like going foggy. What do babies sleep in? Hold on, I just looked this up because this was weird. This part was weird to me. Sleep in. A crib. Oh my God, what is going on? Okay, so when she starts it, I mean, it's a Peter Monn video. Okay, so when she starts it, she's got these 2 cribs. Now, I didn't watch enough of these vlogs in the last 6 months to see these kids running around all over the house, and they're asking for cozy moments. She even said, one of her twins asked that, they were like, Mommy, can you take a picture of me so I can remember being cute and cozy? Why is a kid that is asking his mom to take a picture of him while he's cute and cozy still sleeping in a crib? I'm confused about that. Okay, now listen, I don't know a whole lot about raising kids. I don't have any kids, so I don't know about all that, right? But I was like, aren't her kids old enough? Why are they sleeping in a crib? I'm confused about this, okay? Like, I know that there's some kind of, like, delayed stuff with all that kind of stuff, but you got 2 twins sleeping in cribs at the same time. I know you got enough money to buy them children beds, okay? And I was like, this is weird to me. So I actually Googled, just so when people want to come for me on this, I Googled how long do kids usually sleep in cribs? And what they said was 18 months to 3 years at the latest. And they listed all these reasons why kids sometimes sleep in cribs later, you know, and things like that there are some issues. But like 3 is typically the latest that a kid sleeps in a crib. Her kids turned 3 in December. So we're now 3 years, 3 months, okay? And I'm like, why are your kids at 3 years, 3 months running all over the house being rambunctious as hell? And you got nannies and things like that. Why are they sleeping in cribs? That was confusing for me, okay? And listen, you opened yourself up to be a family vlogger. I can ask those questions, all right? That's just confusion to me, all right? I have friends of mine. I have a very dear friend of mine whose son is that age, and he doesn't sleep in a crib. So that's confusing to me. If it were like the kids want to sleep in bed with mommy and daddy, and they like, you know, whatever, and getting them transferred to their bed, I understand stuff like that, okay? Like, I've had enough friends that have had kids and all kind of stuff that I get that kind of stuff. But to be in a crib, to have 2 twins in a crib at almost 3.5 years old, baby, it was time for you to do a makeover on that. So I watched this video, and I'm like, it's at the very end of it. I actually should probably pull this up. And I know the crib comment is going to get more comments on this than anything else, but we're going to talk about comments in a second. Okay, so I go in here and I'm watching this video, and I'm like, baby, where are the kids? Where are the kids, girl? You are a family vlogging channel. Where are the kids? Okay? So let me just scan through this video. Twins bedroom makeover video. I'm like, she's in her bedroom. She's on the floor. She's in another room. It's all just clips together, showing artwork, showing pictures of the kids, showing stuff about the kids. I'm at the 30 minute mark now, past it. She's in a closet, showing all the clothes and stuff like that. And at the very last minute is when you see the kids run in there. Okay? And I'm like, so you did an entire video around the twins, doing a makeover of their room, and in any other video that you would have done, you would have heavily shown the kids, and you don't have the kids but in the last 2 minutes of this video? I'm like, oh, no. She's editing these videos now because she is trying to figure out, how do I stay a family vlogging channel and not, because she's not going to move out of California. Her family's there. Everybody's there. Okay. So she's like, how am I going to stay a family vlogging channel? Because if she turns tomorrow and does covers of, you know, Taylor Swift songs, she's going to cut her audience in half. She's going to cut her audience in half, and half the people aren't going to watch her anymore. So she's trying, because she knows, okay, there's a lot of people that don't like family vlogging channels, but there are people that do. And so the people that have held on are the people that, A, love Colleen Ballinger, and B, love watching her family, okay? She knows that's the audience that she has. So she's like, if I stop showing my kids, like, I'm going to lose part of my audience. Number one, because people are going to be like, why aren't you showing your kids anymore? And if they figure out that she's not showing her kids because she ain't making money off of, she doesn't want to give them their money, then people are going to start speculating, again, like they have before, and they're going to say, oh, well, you really were using your kids for money. Because if you're not putting your kids in videos, like if you didn't really care about the money, if it wasn't ever about the money to begin with, and listen, I understand somebody got to make their coin for a job, okay? But if you putting your kids in videos was never about the money, then you would keep them in the videos and give them the money, okay? Then if you were so sincere about, I want to show my kids, then you would keep them in the videos and you would continue to show them. But she's not in the last 2 videos. It's bizarre, okay? And she doesn't have them in her thumbnails, which is weird. I mean, you did a video 6 months ago, did my twins makeover. She'd have had both those twins pictures in her thumbnail, hands down, okay? So now your thumbnails have changed, which I said she was changing thumbnails, going back and retroactively changing thumbnails to take out pictures of her kids before, so people wouldn't look at it. So she's going back, retroactively changing thumbnails. She's not having her kids in the videos as much, and I think this is her way going forward. She's going to tell you what the kids did, and then she's going to show small clips throughout the video that you would have to, like, go with a fine-tooth comb to be like, well, this is 3%, and this is 4%, and that's 7%. Does it add up to 30%, right? So that she can kind of trick the system a little bit. And she knows it's probably 28% of the video. Because she probably did hire an editor and told this person, I don't want any more than 27, 28%. I don't even want to risk it on 29%. Because I want to stay underneath that 30%. But here's the thing, right? Okay, so people that love Colleen Ballinger, that love her for being a family vlogger, are the ones that are going to defend her and say, Colleen's not using her kids for money. Colleen's showing her kids because she loves her kids. She's not like one of these bad family vlogging channels. Colleen loves her kids. Colleen loves all kids. Colleen loves her kid. I can't. You know? So, when all of a sudden, you're not seeing her kids as much in these vlogs, there's no way you can't look at that as evidence that it's not necessarily about the fact that she loves her kids and she wants to show them to the world. It's that she realized that her kids were a way to show, I'm a good mom, I'm a good person, people like my family, people like the kids, and so I'm going to highlight them. But now that her kids are causing her problems, okay, what does she do with any kids that cause her problems? She just gets rid of it and avoids it. She just gets rid of it and avoids it anytime kids cause her problems. You know, probably goes up to the bedroom with a ukulele and a good cigarette and sits down there and is like, F them kids. So she's probably like, you know what? Keep it under 27%. I can keep my money. I can keep my house. And I don't have to worry about it. I can just clean out chicken poop all day long, you know? And that's what's going on. So I'm like, oh, so that's why she took her break, to figure out how she was going to revamp her channel a little bit. Also, taking a break from doing videos where she was heavily showing her kids, and this is important, okay? Taking a break and then coming back, people aren't going to notice it as much as from like one day I'm showing my kids like 80% of the video to the next day I'm showing my kids 3% of the video. When she takes a break and she comes back, it's more of a natural like nuanced change, right? So people are going to be like, oh, well, this is more natural, this, you know, thing that she's doing. So that's what she's doing, okay? But let me tell you something else that I noticed when I was looking at her videos that I thought was very, very interesting, was that when I was looking at her videos, the views on them, like, bye for now, 109,000 views, okay? I mean, let's just look at her last 3 videos. Because if you look at before that, before she said bye for now, that's like her most viewed video in, I mean, probably months. I mean, I'm looking through all this. Last month, yeah. I mean, her videos range between 30 and, I'm being really fair, 55,000 views, okay? And then all of a sudden, she does bye for now, and she's got 109,000 views. Then she comes back, and she's got 50,000 views. And then she does 48,000 views yesterday. Okay, now I just want to put this in perspective for you on this channel, on my channel, okay? So on this channel, my videos that I do over here, yesterday, I did a video about Ethan Klein, Adam McIntyre, Trisha Paytas, Rosanna Pansino. It was really a Q&A. And I got 9.6 thousand views, okay? So I got a fifth of what she got. I have 234 comments on that video, okay? The video before that, Michaela Nagara launches brand and Jeffree Star is better. I got 8.7 thousand views in that video. Baby, I'm banging it out on the views. I'm banging it out on the views. I got 197 comments on that video, okay? Robbie D. Christie deletes video, 204 views, okay? So you look at those views, 197, 204, 108. Oh, that Robbie D. Christie video, 12,000 views. That's the best viewed video that I've had in a while. We're still at a fifth of what her views are getting in the last 2 days, okay? Let's go look at Colleen Ballinger's view, or her comments and her views, okay? Bye for now, 109,000 views. On this video, she has 354 comments on it. Not one negative critical comment on this entire video of 109,000 views, okay? 354. Now let's go look at I'm Back, 50,000 views from 2 days ago. This video has 225 comments on it. Not one negative comment, okay? 225 comments on a 50,000 viewed video, okay? 225. Now let's go to my video for a second. The video from yesterday, 9.6 thousand views, a fifth of what she got. And I have 234. So what is that? 15 less comments? How am I getting the same amount of comments that Colleen Ballinger is getting on a video that's 5 times as many as she got on that, okay? Oh, hold on a second. Let's go to her twins bedroom makeover reveal, okay? That video is sitting at 48,000 views, and it has 142 comments on it. This is going to stop in a second. Hold on. Okay, so that video is sitting at 48,000 views and has 142,000 comments, or 142 comments on it, right? So she got 200 and, what was the one before that? So she's got 142 on 48,000 views, and she's got 225. Oh, she actually got less than me. Oh, 225 comments on 50,000 views. I'm back. And I got 234. I got actually 9 more than she did on her video. And I got a fifth of the views on her, okay? So, people want to talk about how I delete comments so much. You might want to take that comment to Miss Ballinger, because what that says right there is she is heavily deleting comments, okay? There is no way in fucking hell, okay? 25 cents for the customer. I'm trying to be better about that lately. There is no way that she is getting a 50,000 viewed video and she is only getting 200 comments on it. The same that I'm getting. I mean, there are, listen, 10,000 viewed videos that are getting 1,000 comments. So there is no way, okay? No way whatsoever. But I actually want to go in here and I want to look and see. I just thought about this right now. We're just going to do a little assignment right now, okay? So let's go back. Let's go back. 1 year ago. Where are the videos? Okay, 1 year ago. Where are we at on 2 years ago? She's talking about Miranda. Where's the high video? Okay. That was 2 years ago, right? So where are we at? I'm really scared. That was 1 year ago, 269,000 views. My new wedding ring. I'm sorry. That was 1 million views from 1 year ago. Okay. Why am I not pulling up? Oh, here it is. Hi. 19 million views. Okay. So I just want to look on a video. Now, before, just to put this in perspective, she's getting 50,000 views a video, max. Now, 55, okay? Before the allegations came out, she got 629,000 views. My big audition, I'm so nervous. Which twins love me more? She got both of her twins' face in this, so why she wouldn't put her twins in her makeover is beyond me. Which twins love me more? 338,000 views. Let's talk about this. Like 323,000 views. My controversial opinion, 200,000 views, 439, 265. So she was getting 6 to 7 times, even sometimes a million views, more views. Okay, let's just look on this one that's called The Ghost Child in My House, 181,000 views. Okay, 861 comments on there. So she's been deleting comments for a while, going back and deleting comments. I want to go up here and see what her average comment says. Or either that or she's buying views. She's either buying views on her video and nobody's commenting on them, or she's heavily deleting comments. And the reason why, this one is like 36,000 views, has 103 comments on it. That don't even make any sense, okay? That means for like what? Like every 3,000 people that watch your video, somebody commented or something like that? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Or every 1,000 people that, yeah, it would be every 1,000 people, somebody, I mean, it doesn't even make sense. The reason why I truly believe that she is deleting comments is because when she talks about the fundraiser, there's hardly any comments. There's not any comments criticizing, asking questions, questioning the fundraiser, when there has been so much talk in the past about the fundraiser situation. There's been so much conversation in the past about the fundraiser situation. But yet, when you go to that video, I went and looked at the top comments and everything. Here it is. I'm back, okay? Top comment. Welcome back, Colleen. Love the new editing style. It's no different than anything else, okay? The fact that she would even say that on her video means you don't watch her videos. I can't stand the woman, and I've watched enough of her videos to know that there's no new editing style to it. She got a new editor, but she didn't get a new intro. Does that not surprise anybody? She got an entire new editor, but the editor didn't say, let me throw together a new intro for you. She didn't, what? Okay. Welcome back, Queen. I know you weren't going to be gone long. Girl, of course we missed you. I mean, it's one positive comment after another. So let's go to the newest comments. 4 hours to go. Welcome back, Colleen. I love making that candy. Talking about the get ready with me about these chickens. We missed you, girl. No, indeed, I did in fact miss you. I'm just reading these straight down. I feel like my best friend who's been away on a trip just came back home. Girl, you might want to check your friends, just saying. Yay, I'm so glad you're back. Colleen, I almost just ate a rock. Literally made me giggle out loud. The Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, because she talks about like different things. That's like the only one. There's none on here. POV, your new editor. Okay, you make me so happy. I am so glad you're back. Thank God you're back. I can't imagine thanking God for Colleen Ballinger being back on YouTube, but you do you. I literally got on YouTube thinking, I really miss Colleen. Wonder if she'll post today. I was just thinking about you, and here you are. So glad you're back, Colleen. And people wonder why these people defend Colleen Ballinger at no expense. But anyway, I mean, even like overlooking everything that she's done. But 225 comments. Where are the comments about questioning you about the charity donations? Where are any of the questions? There's not one negative comment on here, okay? So what Colleen Ballinger is saying is, I want to live in an echo chamber where everybody sings my praises and tells me how much they love me, okay? Fine, do that. Do that. When you do that, okay? One of the things with Raw Beauty Christie recently is that Raw Beauty Christie is blocking people. She's deleting their comments. She's not letting them have their say. When you do that, okay, to somebody that's watching your video, you're not letting people have their voice, okay, on your channel anymore. I'm not talking about haters. I'm talking about people that are simply questioning things, okay, that have watched you for a long time that will say, I love you, but I'm kind of interested in this charity thing. Like, you never really addressed it before. I don't think that that's a cruel comment. I think that's a fair comment. Or if somebody said, hey, Colleen, like, I really like your channel, but, like, I feel like you kind of exploit your children a little bit. Could you maybe, I think that's a fair comment on our video, right? But when you block and delete those people, at some point when those fans or those audience members feel like they don't have a voice, they aren't going to stick around anymore, okay? They're just not. And I don't know that I think that Colleen Ballinger is in a position to say, F you to my fans, okay? I don't think that she's in a position to say, I'm going to block you. It's not faring well for Christy, and I don't think it's faring well for you, all right? I mean, Christy just did a video where she talked about my dying channel. Well, part of the reason why people have commented to me that our channel is dying is because anybody that has an opinion over there that doesn't align with hers is blocked immediately. So obviously, Colleen, anybody that has an opinion that doesn't align with you or asks a question about anything, this is why you coming out and addressing it appropriately would have probably saved your career, all right? But now a year later, you're at a sixth of the views that you were getting before, which means that a year from now, you'll be lucky with not showing your kids in videos anymore if you're getting a half of the views, okay? And I don't know about you, and I don't know what kind of money you made from Netflix on that series, but I just don't think that you getting 10,000 views a day is going to support a family of 4, okay? In a mansion living in Hollywood. So I just don't think this is going to work out for you, which means you might want to talk to that editor about figuring out how you're going to do something different, okay? Because this doesn't seem to be working out for you. And I'm giving advice that I would give to a good friend, all right? When I look at this from a numbers point of view, you are blocking so many people, or you are buying views to make it look like you're getting those views, which means you're actually getting a lot shittier views, and these are actually, you're getting views like I'm getting, which is like 8 to 10,000 views a video, okay? And if that's the case, and you're getting similar comments to that, why aren't your super fans commenting on your videos that you're only getting 225, comments? That doesn't make any sense to me, at all. There's a lot of stuff going over in the world of Colleen Ballinger, and baby, it just ain't rocks, okay? And it just ain't rocks. It's a rocky life over there, but it ain't just about rocks and chicken poop, okay? Anyway, let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. I will say this, Colleen, you might want to also, this is where it kind of when she's sitting there and she's got all the Miranda Sings stuff behind her, I'm like, that is such an F you to the people that took issue with Miranda Sings. You do not care to correct your behavior. You do not care to take accountability. And you don't even care to try to, make it look like you care. I would probably start with maybe taking some of that stuff down, It's just not a great look, okay? You can have all the chickens and all the rocks in the world, but people are going to notice that when you're sitting in front of a shrine, okay, to the character that was on part of your journey of ruining your career and that people really truly got to see who you were. I don't know that I would want to be sitting in a shrine in front of that as a family vlogger, but maybe just something to think about. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.